Hey y'all. Can y'all hear me good? Okay, I'm trying to figure out, y'all. I never go live, so I be wanting to go live, but I be feeling like I don't really have anything to talk about for real. So I'm trying to like figure this whole live stuff out, y'all. I feel like I've only gone live twice on my channel, I think. How are y'all? What y'all got going on? Hey, Yocrates. He did change his name. Hey. Hey, y'all. Listen, I ain't really got anything to talk about, y'all. I'm just trying to really figure out how this live and stuff works. I'm doing good, Candace. Thanks for asking. Y'all know I was sick. Okay. Your girl was I was down and out. I was on the sick and shut in list for about 2 good days. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good now. So far, so good. I know, right? It's the cackle. What you cooking, Candace? Are y'all glad Real Housewives of Potomac is over? I know I am, because it's been a whole lot, okay? From the show to y'all folks down there in them comments trying to drag folks because of their own opinion, it has been a whole lot. I am so glad that the show is over. Okay, I got way more views and stuff on Basketball Wives last year, but it wasn't half as crazy as it's been with Potomac. Okay, so I am so much glad that it's O to the V, honey, and we can move on. Move on. Oh, Miss Arquay said, I'm glad, and I didn't even watch it. Ooh, that's sad. Like you felt the stress, and you didn't even watch the show, and you were stressed the hell out. Listen, okay, I'm glad that it's over. Did anybody tune into the panel last night on Scotty's channel? Did y'all check us out? Was y'all in the building? Thank you, K girl. I do appreciate that. I think they will recast Potomac. I think that well, not recast, but I think they are going to add some more people now that Monique, has left the show. How do y'all feel about that? I feel like I'm indifferent. I don't really. I mean, if she was going to be there, that's cool. And now that she's decided to not be there, it's kind of like whatever. If they feel like that was the best decision for their family, then kudos to them. I still think that next season could be interesting, though, with Candace and Giselle feeling a way about Karen. And we're just going to see how everything works out as far as Wendy and Karen. So it's going to be a lot of things that we're going to have to figure out. But I still think it's going to be entertaining. A lot of people feel like the show is going to go flat. I don't really see the show going flat. So that's just my opinion. They just better cast some really good girls, okay? Or they may have, it may be less entertaining how Real Housewives is, but I think they got some stuff to work with. Hey, B. She's definitely a liar. I know. Oh, Funky DD, listen. This live about to end in a minute because I'm so not used to it. I'm not used to going live. I mean, I should do it more so that I can get used to it. You know, it's awkward. Right. As long as they don't drag out another situation, then yeah, I feel you on that. That's true. Are y'all Oh, girl, this plant is fake, honey. This is not real. I got it from Home Goods. I think it was like maybe $50. I think I got it from Home Goods. You know, I'm not good with plants. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I have to get the faux ones because it would be dead immediately. So I appreciate the fact that it looks very real when she ain't. Okay. Thank you. Right. So what else going on? What else y'all trying to talk about outside of Housewives of Potomac? How y'all feel about the vaccinations? The vaccine, are y'all gonna get it? I know that I believe Pence got it. We saw I believe Kamala got the shot, and then we saw Biden getting the shot. I don't know if y'all president got the shot or not. Are y'all gonna get the shot? It's a bit sketchy for me. I don't know if I'm gonna get that shot. I am supposed to be going out of the country next year, so we're going to see because we pushed it back a year. So I am concerned that a lot of flights may say, "Oh, well, you can't even get on the flight without having some proof that you got the vaccination." So I'm not really. I'm like, girl, wait a minute, okay? Because I had a coworker that she took the flu shot and still got the flu. So I'm like, girl, this vaccine is probably going to be the same thing, okay? And then we saw this nurse take the vaccination. She got the vaccine, and 15 minutes later, this lady fell the hell out. So I'm like, you need more people. You need more people. Any tips on the EIDL fraud? What is that? Is that like the money that we're giving out to small business owners or like entrepreneurs or something? Uh-uh. Is that what they call Carly Red ex-husband on? Is that why he went to jail? Because he was using them false money? I don't know about this. I don't know about that EIDL fraud. I mean, these businesses out here frauding people anyway. So why are y'all out here arresting citizens? Y'all need to be arresting the entire board and all the C-suites because yeah, they taking the government money and they hiring nobody. They just laying folks off. So I'm confused. Y'all out here trying to arrest folks. Honey, no. You need to go right up in that corporate office, okay? And you need to go ahead and take everybody from the C-suite down. Just go ahead and lock y'all up. This is gonna be y'all cell over here. I see a lot of y'all said y'all are not getting this shot. I'm with y'all. Oh yeah, I did. Hold up. Baby Blue got caught and sentenced up. Was he sentenced for real or he could face 24 years? I ain't seen nothing about him being sentenced. Now, see, y'all folk gonna learn now. I think the issue is how much they probably took. I think if they probably would have took a little, 2,000, a little 5,000 here, they would have been fine. Okay, don't take something that you can't pay back off quickly. Okay, don't. So they went above their means. Okay, and they finna be below in the jail. Child, I ain't got time. They was wrong for that. They was wrong for that. And then y'all president out here playing. Well, really, y'all, it's not even the president. I feel like it's Mitch McConnell. He has the perfect name, Mitch. Perfect name. And I know the House had decided they want to give y'all the 2,000, and then they waiting on the Senate. And then Mitch, the speaker for the Republicans, since they got the majority, sat up there and said, "Oh, baby, it's not going to go down." Good night. If y'all folks in Georgia don't go out here and vote appropriately and correctly, child, we gonna be up. Y'all think we in the creek without a paddle. They've been running them up. Ooh, I'm just y'all. Okay. So Trent said he gonna get the vaccine. Oh, the economic injury loan. Okay, gotcha. The paycheck protection, that makes a lot of sense, because if you got a business as an entrepreneur and you ain't got no employees and you over here trying to take out these millions of dollars, and ooh, they should go to jail, child. You can't be doing all this. Okay. I have yet to hear of a white person being locked up for that paycheck protection, though. I've only heard of those two black men. I don't know what else is happening over there. Oh, the one from Pfizer makes you swell. That is crazy. I'm with old Funky Didi. Yeah, I'm a not The Walking Dead, but I am gonna wait on that too, as much as I can. Y'all know I am a mom. You know, I have my son who'll be going into his senior year, so that is a concern for me too. Like, is he gonna be required to take that going into the school year? Because if not, if y'all offered this virtual option for him this year, as well as this semester and next semester, he need a virtual option for his senior year as well. Because if I'm not at that place where I'm ready to vaccinate my child, because I'm not familiar with it, I feel like parents should be given an option to allow their children to stay home and go to school or whatever. He is a demon, and he is rotten. Okay, everything. All I think of Lovecraft Country. Okay, Lovecraft Country. Every time I see Mitch, that's all I see in my head. Okay, Lovecraft. His time is winding down, honey. He has to go. Like I said, if y'all in any of these states where y'all got to run off for the Senate, please get out there and do what y'all need to do. It has definitely messed up people's lives. It has. Y'all, everybody's affected. I mean, it's just a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. This pandemic has been complete trash, but what makes it even more trash is the people we have in Congress, because of how long it's taking y'all to make decisions. Okay, they couldn't even give people a temporary, like, we're going to extend these out until the end of August until we figure this out. Okay, we're still figuring things out. Let's extend this to the end of September. Like, they just didn't care. And I'm like, if y'all don't see that, I don't know what to tell y'all. I've already voted. Because here in Georgia we have early voting for the runoff, so I've already voted. I didn't even want to be in the polls January 5th, but I will say this: it didn't matter. I went maybe the second day that they had it open, and line was long, just like I was voting for the presidential race. Like, it was long, but I was here for it. I was glad, because I didn't expect a lot of people to go out, especially with first of all, in Georgia, it's always going to be a runoff when it comes to the Senate, because you have to be winning 50% more of the votes than the other candidate. That's never likely. That's never going to happen. So we're always put in a position where we have to have a runoff. Okay. And it typically always benefits the Republicans, because a lot of people go out to the presidential race thinking that that's the only important race there is. And when it's time to vote for the Senate, a lot of people don't go out how they should. But shout out to this pandemic. I hate to say it though, because I think how they've handled this situation, and Republicans knowing that they have the majority and not even willing to bend on some things so these people can get what they need, I think that's one of the reasons a lot of people have decided that, listen, we finna get out here and we finna vote. Okay, but I am hearing that it's a tight race. But because we have Purdue and Ossoff, and then we have Warnock and Loeffler. Loeffler, listen, if we're not gonna get both, okay, we need to at least get one. And Loeffler, girl, you ain't it. Okay, her husband is connected to the New York Stock Exchange or whatever, so that is the reason why she got tipped off when this Corona thing happened, and she almost got in trouble like Martha Stewart when she kind of withdrew some of her stocks or whatever, but they found her not to be guilty. I'm like, y'all some full of shit. Okay, but she better not make it. She better not make it to the next level. That's all I know. Y'all better figure it out. But I've definitely voted, and I think that this pandemic has definitely, 2020 as a whole has been a year of exposing. Okay, so if y'all lost some people in y'all life, not by death, okay, but by more, 2020 has been a year of exposing. She has been getting people out of there. If y'all have lost jobs, it probably was a job that you've been wanting to let go for a long time. It was like, I'ma just hang on. I'ma just hang on. I'ma just hang on. And then they probably laid you off or you finally left. Let me tell you, the year of exposing. Okay? Ooh, I wonder how much they making off this vaccine too, because I did hear that it takes over a year or two before they have a really good vaccine. So for them to just be rushing this out, granted, we understand that it's a serious situation and we need to get it quick. However, it is a bit sketchy because a lot of the people that are going out there getting these vaccines first, they ain't got a lot of people that volunteered to be research dummies for them. So they gonna use y'all as research dummies, and they gonna be documenting this or that, and the other. And I'm just not. Y'all done enough documenting on us, especially black women, going all the way back to slavery. When y'all was sitting up here operating on us without medication and all this other stuff, okay, you're not finna. It's a lot. It's more just a Tuskegee, experiment. Y'all know I'm from Alabama. I'm from Montgomery, so it's more than that for me. Okay, it goes way far back. Y'all do what y'all want to do though. Okay, this is just me. I am a bit. It's a little shaky, and I've never gotten the flu vaccine ever, so that's why I'm a bit about this one. Wow. So, Sir Sean, do you not have an option? So your job is they already got you on the list. So you can't say no, I guess, because you're an essential worker. So can you not decline? So they have to force you to take it? And then that's child. I know that's real. Child. I was just going to say that, Sir Sean. Earl said cancer research is still in the works. And then they said HIV research is still in the works too. Okay, hello? Okay, they not going to give y'all no cures, okay? They going to give y'all something to cope. And that's just what that is, okay? They make too much money. I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I be like, damn, I should have went to school for pharmacy, goddamn. I should have went and been a doctor or something. God damn, but money these people be making off of. I should have been a chemist or something. But those jobs are very demanding, I am sure. Come on for the peach sticker. Yeah. Now, I've definitely had the flu a few times, but I'll go ahead and let y'all know. I do believe I had the coronavirus back in January. So I got like really sick. I was sick for about 9 days, and it was the worst flu of my life. I've had the flu before, but it never hit me like that. And every morning I wake up, I'm thinking I'm feeling better or whatever. By the end of the night, I'm sick again. I'm sweating. I have a fever. Like, it was on a consistent basis. It was terrible. It was like the worst flu of my life. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, first of all, she took forever to bring me my results back. I'm like, girl, it will never take you this long, girl. What you doing, honey? I gotta go. Okay, I'm in pain. I want to go lay down. So she comes back and she's like, oh, you have the flu. And I'm like, okay, cool. She sent me home with some Tamiflu. Never again. I will never take Tamiflu again in my life. Okay, he had me throwing up everything. Okay, water, everything. I was so dehydrated. I looked in the mirror. I looked like death. Okay, it was terrible. So fast forward months later, I went to the doctor because, I was a little, paranoid. Girl, do I have a virus? What is going on? Okay. So, of course, they checked me. I didn't have the virus. But, here in Georgia, we have this thing called My Chart. It's an app where you can go and you can see all of your records or whatever. And I looked at my records from January, girl, and tell me why that flu shot said, not the flu shot, but the test said negative. Okay, so that means, ma'am, I didn't have that. But I also think they were at a place where, okay, her strep is saying negative, her flu is saying negative. We don't know what the hell she got, but, okay, her symptoms are closer to the flu, so we just gonna say she got the flu. That's what I think they did. And I'm thinking about it because I'm like, dang, months later, when I saw it, I'm like, what if something would have happened to me? What if I would have passed away, God forbid, and my family would have been like, oh, she just passed because of the flu. Whole time, BITCH, no. Okay, this is what I have. This is what I had. So it was crazy. So I definitely believe that I had it in January because I would watch Lovely T's channel. So I learned about the virus all the way back in like what, end of October, November of 2019. But I just never thought it was gonna make its way over to America as quick as it did, or if at all. But child, bye. It did, honey, and it latched on to me. It didn't want to let me go, honey. I was really sick for 3 weeks. So 1 week I was just down and out in the bed. The next week, you know, I went back to work or whatever. My throat was sore as hell. It hurt so much for me to just swallow my spit, swallow my food. So I had to go to an ear, nose, throat doctor. And he was like, girl, you've been dealing with this for like 3 weeks. He gave me some antibiotics and knocked that thing right on out. I was like, okay. Appreciate you, Shawty. I didn't know what was going on with me, but I definitely believe I had it. Catching up on these comments, honey. Right, I wouldn't get it this round. I would wait a second. But to each his own. And then did y'all hear that they have that it's a different strand? And I'm like, a different strand? Has it been around that long for it to be a different strand? What the hell is that? I might try to go. I need to go live more often so that I can get more comfortable with it. I feel comfortable when I'm in the group setting when we're on the panel, you know, but I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, what am I really like? What is there to really talk about? You know, I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, and it's gonna be a ton of people in the chat and in the live. That's at least that's what I be thinking. That's how I be feeling. So I may just, you know, work with the few that I have and just get more comfortable with it. They didn't say whether or not I had to take it, just that I've been out, put on the list to receive it. And see, that's a tight situation to be in if you don't feel comfortable taking that vaccine. But then if you decide that you want to quit or whatever, it's like they won't offer you any unemployment benefits. It's like you left on your own. So it's really like you in a tight spot, my assumption. Mm-mm. I agree. There, as far as weed and cancer and how much weed could heavily impact the pharmaceutical companies, I agree. And if they were able to really figure out a good way to monetize marijuana, they won't care nothing about the pharmaceutical industry. But I think they don't really know how to fully monetize off of it. Because they already know people been running with it, but you know what I'm saying? People been selling it and doing it behind the scenes, making a whole bunch of money all this time, and they probably like, we don't want to fully legalize it because other people making a lot of money from it. How are we gonna be able to do that and keep them from doing what they doing? And right now we making more of a profit by locking them up. Okay, that's how we making our profit off of marijuana. Then just open it up. Here you go. Girl. Oh, I did not lose my sense of taste. I did not. I did not lose my sense of taste. I did not lose my sense of smell. That was the interesting part. And I also did not have, like a lot of people feel like they can't breathe and they have pressure up here. I didn't have any of that. What you talking about, Kay? Oh, Jamie, I checked out your IG and girl, you are fine. Oh, thank you, boo. Okay. Come on, Leo girl. Yes, ma'am. Shout out to my parents. Thanks, Earl. I'll just hop on and just talk about whatever. Okay. Any questions anybody got for me? Anything else y'all want to talk about? can't stand that man. Y'all got any plans for New Year's Eve? Y'all know it's around the corner. What y'all gonna be doing? I know we can't do a whole lot, but y'all got any plans? Girl, you know y'all, sir, you know well, this is not one of Robin's hats. Okay? I ain't got no satin in this. Okay? I need to hit her up and be like, Soror, can you send me one? Can you send me one? If Karen didn't look good wearing it, I'll do my best to. That's why I need to hop in her DMs. But after she got that threat, honey, I don't think that I have not seen Robin on social media since somebody told her that they wish that she would die. She got completely off, and that's what she been. Been at home minding her business, trying to get that house built. I don't want to hear no SHI from Robin next season. All I want to know about is the foundation of y'all building this motherfucking home. I don't want to hear nothing about no taxes or none of that, unless you paying the taxes on your home. Tanya, are you in the school teaching, or are you in the classroom teaching, or are you virtual? Are you teaching the students from the house? And I have to say this, like, here where I'm at, my son's teachers, they were doing virtual. Then they went into the classroom, right? For high schoolers, I feel like they should be able to be at home. You know, y'all old enough to do what's right when you're at the house. Elementary kids, I kind of understand if they have to go into the school, because who's really going to look after them and stuff, you know? So, I mean, parents got to work. Some of them are essential workers, whatever. But we actually had, I think this was our first teacher in my county to pass away. He was an arts teacher, passed away from COVID. And he was in the hospital for like a month. And they went back into the classroom to teach. I feel really bad for him and his wife. Thanks, Candace. I know I'm gonna be in the house. I may just cook, you know, a little bit of Bertolli or some bird's eye. Some ain't gotta put a little no energy into it. Really just throw that thing in the pot and just cook me a little New Year's Eve dinner. My man's not feeling well, so I don't know. I ain't trying to get sick. Hello, I was already sick. So we may have to do New Year's Eve over FaceTime. Hello. I'm trying to get to these comments. This thing is jumping. My thoughts on Monique not returning. I kind of feel a bit indifferent. I honestly, some part of me definitely feels like, my main thing when she even accepted her contract, I was just wondering whether or not she got a friend contract or she got a housewife contract. They said she signed the contract, but I don't know if Yocrates said this or somebody else on the panel, but they said they believe that she already had this decision a long time ago to not be on the show. And I can kind of believe that. I feel indifferent. It would have been cool if she would have been able to return. Some part of me feel like she was offered just a friend contract, so that's why she wasn't doing it, which is why it seemed like it wasn't worth the headache, which makes sense, because if you're just giving me a friend contract and all these other ladies don't want to film with me and this, that, like, why am I going back to another stressful situation? But then, it could be so many things. Her husband could have said, no, it's not worth it. We don't need this show. Let's move on. You know, but as far as how I feel about it, I don't really care. I think the show gonna move on with or without her the same way that Real Housewives has moved on with or without Nene more than one time. Now Robin's hat line has been doing really good. I saw her on her IG how she had boxes galore. So these ladies are really ordering up her hats, and yeah, I think she definitely did her thing with the hats as far as the putting the satin in the hats to protect our hair, you know, Black women hair. So I think that was dope. What is that they're doing ATL for New Year's? I'm thinking of crawling out Florida to go up there. These flights are at an all-time low. I bet they are, but listen, honey, I couldn't even tell you what's going to be going on in ATL. I can tell you what's going to be going on in my house, though. I'm going to be here. I'm going to cook me a little Bertolli or something, and then I'm going to get into bed. Okay, I'm going to find me a little something to watch on TV, maybe even YouTube, and I'm going to be asleep. I may wake up to the new year, like the count. I may be woke, or I may just, you know, be asleep. I don't know. But as far as what they everything y'all been seeing on social media about ATL people partying, that's what's gonna be happening for New Year's. They still gonna be out here. They still gonna be catching the virus, and that's what's gonna be going on. I don't know why they mad at Robin. I think they just feel like Robin doesn't bring anything to the show, so people get frustrated with her. Where did it go? It moved. You know what, Nisha? I'll be looking at fireworks too, because behind my house, they stay popping firecrackers. I'm just gonna be opening the window. I'll probably do that. I ain't gonna be doing too much. I ain't hanging out here with these people. Okay. And then I think out here in near Phillips Plaza, a little girl just passed away because some people decided they wanted to shoot. Baby girl was out there Christmas shopping, got shot in the head. And shortly after that, baby girl passed away. She couldn't even enjoy her Christmas or make it to the new year with her parents. Okay, it's already been a trying year, and I done lost my child. Oh, I'll be 10 ATL to pick up. So sad, and I pray they find exactly who did it. Ooh. I'm glad my child is not a party kid to be out here in these streets hanging out like that. Oh, okay. She said she got a full contract. Well, after she unloaded the clip the way that she did in the reunion, she probably just felt like, girl, I don't want to be around these folks. Because you know what? When I think about it, it probably truly was the best decision for Monique, because these ladies was going to be on her ass for real. Like, if you thought that we touched on rumors and plots or whatever you thought we did in this season, we really finna get on your ass next season. So it probably, I mean, not probably, it was in her best interest to just skedaddle, but I definitely wanted to see her be like Portia, you know, and thug it out and get through. And look at Portia. To me right now, Portia is the face of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I did notice that. I was kind of wondering, DC, I hope I said your name right, DC Mirage. I was wondering, like, why are they doing this whole press tour explaining? And to me, it does seem like they are trying to clean up their image. You know what I'm saying? Of how people were viewing them or whatever. It's kind of like, can you blame them in a sense, you know, for wanting to try to correct whatever rumors may be out there? IDK, it was a bit sketchy. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think, has Nene done any press tours, going on TV shows to talk about it? I mean, I've only really seen her come out and talk about it live on her IG. Did Jamal ever apologize? Apologize to who, Giselle, or to Chris Samuels? I do not believe that Jamal, I don't think he ever got that apology, honey. So I don't know if a suit is in place or if they just bowed out gracefully on everything. It was just like, we done with it. Because it definitely, and I didn't even think about that, but it definitely got messy. It definitely, I think with all of that, from the reunion, from the season, from the spill on Jamal, to Jamal going on his platform, coming at y'all head with whatever tea he got. you know, insinuating that Mr. Samuels is abusive or whatever like that. I've never gotten that vibe from him, but I don't know these folk like that for real either. So, child, they probably was like, bro, this is too much. We gotta go. Okay, so she had an interview with All About the Tea and confirmed she wanted to come back, but after the third part of the reunion, she was very unhappy with the outcome. Okay, if that's the case, that makes me think that fans heavily influenced that when they begin to bring up the gaslighting that Andy was doing to her. So I think that the fans heavily, if I think her husband probably was already in her ear, and then fans probably heavily influenced that. I'm sure she probably did want to come back, but it probably just made her husband start making more and more sense as to why she shouldn't come back. So she probably was like, "You're right. Like, let me get out of this." And now it makes me wonder: is she gonna pull up a lawsuit on their ass shortly? Okay, is she gonna join Nene them on any forms of discrimination or anything? I mean, I guess biasness is discrimination. I guess so. I wonder if she gonna slide a lawsuit in there too, child. A class action suit on Andy and Bravo. Yeah, right. That definitely makes sense. You know, as far as Portia getting herself a friend contract shortly after the situation happened with she and Kenya. And Portia was like, "Girl, I need this coin because I'm not gonna stay married to this man, and this ain't gonna run me off this show. I'm with Portia. Get your coin, okay? Get your coin." Okay, the Real Housewives of Atlanta have moved on without a lot of people, but have their numbers suffered because of it? That's this last season of Real Housewives of Potomac was toxic. I don't know if their numbers have suffered because I don't know their numbers. I would think that they haven't suffered, but we shall see. You know, a lot of people love starting off the season saying they're not gonna watch it, and then over time, what else is there to watch on a Sunday night? Everybody ain't trying to watch football, so yeah, let me tune into these. I'll see what they got going on. So I think Real Housewives of Atlanta is gonna be fine. I think Potomac's gonna be fine. Tardy for the Party has been fine, so I don't see how that show ain't fine. Hey, Contrary Canary, please follow her, y'all. She is so dope. I love her reviews. I love how she always gets Ashley together, because y'all know I can't stand Ashley. Okay, Darby and her booty munching husband, I cannot stand them. Okay, she be telling it like it is. So if you enjoy my reviews and you like how I tell it like it is, you need to check her out as well. And if you can't find her, like, look on my community wall, because I've definitely shared some of her content. Child, listen, I thought that binder was gonna do something. Girl, I was like, what is this, honey? Okay, that binder was a one-hit wonder. All right, it's a shame we didn't get to see what else was in it, but it seemed like she only brought it there to come at Miss Giselle, honey. That binder did nothing for me. And a lot of people feel as though that reunion, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. A lot of people feel as though that reunion was it topped, you know, the reunion. Phaedra, no, it didn't. When Phaedra read Miss Kenya down to the ground, nah, in my opinion, that didn't top it at all, because of the information Monique spilled for me was like, girl, that was old. We've been heard about that. You just brought a binder so you could remember what the hell it is you was gonna say. But Miss Phaedra read the girl down. Okay? She read her with stuff about herself. Okay? And while she's speaking on my husband, okay, and she's peddling through sperm banks, okay? Girl, she went in on her, trying to find a donor. Honey, you don't know if your husband's gonna be an axe murderer. I was like, come on, Phaedra. Said she. Child, I don't know about that, trend tonight. If you get the vaccine, can you come over here? Because you may still have it, even if you get it, honey. You're going to have to quarantine even after you get the vaccine. Hello? Thank you. Also, ladylike. Well, when Chris Samuel said he plays chess, not checkers, that's another thing that made me be like, okay, so maybe they had this whole thing planned. We're going to fulfill our contractual obligation now. They're going to give you a contract. Make sure you sign it. So can't nobody say that, you didn't receive a contract or you were fired. And then peace out. She definitely got that bread, got that head, and left. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, Chris and Monique look crazy on part 3. I kind of felt bad a little bit for them. Monique definitely seemed defeated. Okay, and I am definitely one that can appreciate Andy being on her ass. But she definitely looked defeated, and I did not like how Giselle kept interrupting him. I don't think I paid that much attention to it the first time, but when I watched it the second time, I was like, Giselle, shut up and let him just get this out so we can get this over with. Okay, and she just kept talking, and that made me think like, girl, is this some truth? And then when Candace tried to explain the story, it was kind of like, okay, I'm with Chris, I understand it was some BS. Maybe the term plot being used isn't the right term, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Candace told Karen, and she was just like, girl, they had a conversation about this, that, and the other, and I don't really like that, And Karen took it to Monique, and Karen said, plot. Girl, they're plotting on you, because anything that got something to do with Giselle, Karen is like there to like dig deep in it, okay? She's there to get back at Miss Giselle because she do not like her. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I have liked Karen. I really liked Karen this season at the reunion, and later as the episodes went on, the season went on, Karen's full of S-H-I and a T, and I'm not gonna, I want to see Giselle get in her mother names, okay? I really do. And I hate when people do these things where they throw shade at you, they throw salt on your situation or what you got going on, and then turn around in the same sentence and be like, oh, but I care about you. Girl, I'm glad you sat on the same side as Ashley, because both of you hoes is foolish. Say Jones, you mean speak on Monique? And if that's who you're talking about, I pray to God. I pray to God they do not speak on this lady at all. Okay, because let me tell you, the stand's gonna be quick to say, y'all still talking about Mono, but y'all still talking about Mo. I pray to God, keep this lady name out y'all mouth, because let me tell y'all, one thing Mo is gonna do if she does watch the show, she definitely gonna be tweeting. She really gonna be calling y'all out on y'all SHI, because she know y'all can't do that to her because she's not on the show anymore. And you like, what's the benefit of it? Okay, so just leave that lady where she at. Okay, we leaving a lot of things in 2020. Okay, Monique will be left in 2020 as it pertains to Real Housewives of Potomac. So don't bring that lady up no more. Nene was crying on Tamara. I think I do remember that. I'm sorry, y'all. Whenever Nene cry, and I feel kind of bad for saying this as a black woman, I don't be believing Nene sometimes. Sometimes her cries don't be real to me. They just don't sometimes. Sometimes I really be wanting to sympathize with her. But her antics over the years, feeling as though she's better than other people and stuff, it's just like, girl, like, but you was just at BIT not too long ago. Okay? You thought that you was irreplaceable not that long ago. So what we crying for now? Be the boss BIT that you said that you were, and go out here and get it. Stop begging Bravo to see your value when you have the E. You have, I'm sure, ABC. You got all these other places you can go to add value and substance. That's just like any job, okay? Let's say you worked for, I'm trying to think of, these two gonna be sad because they really don't want you to want you to work for a competitor. But let's say you worked at Wells Fargo and you saw a better opportunity at Chase. This is what I can do for you. This is what I've done for this company. This is why I'm qualified for X, Y, and Z. So if that's the case, then girl, go and pitch it somewhere else. Go and pitch it somewhere else. If they're not giving you what you want, stop. And then let's bring it to a lower level. Like when it's relationships, why are you sitting over here trying to convince this man that you're the best part, or this woman that you're the best person for them when you got all these other people out here? Go over there. Go find you somebody else, girl. You don't need them. You don't need them. They help you get this platform, girl. Go figure it out. Yeah, they definitely are. Now I'll be on y'all listen when Andy asked that girl if she was a recording artist, I hollered. Do you hear me? I thought that was the funniest shit in America, okay? And people was like, but you knew that she was rapping before that. No, she was rapping and being an actual artist are two different things, goddamn. He was like, so you're a recording artist now? Then they tried to make it seem like he said it was bad. He wasn't talking about the song. He was talking about the situation, okay? Woo! I was over here hollering. I was like, oh, shit. Ooh, then she had a whole season mapped out. But you know, Yarel said something on the panel that made sense. And one of my somebody in the comments said this to me, but I wasn't really, I don't know. But when he said it, it definitely made sense as far as I'm thinking the ladies are gonna turn on Karen. He mentioned that the ladies was really after Candace to begin with, and that they probably gonna be on Candace's ass next season. I'm not sure because remember, Candace did apologize to Ashley. And the other thing is Ashley included herself in some mess that Giselle even felt like Ashley should have never been in on. So it's like, I know people feel like the ladies are going to turn on Candace. That could be so, but they could turn on Ashley and Karen because Ashley included herself in a situation that ain't had nothing to do with them, even though they did this shit from the beginning. So she definitely had the whole season mapped out, and this shit flipped quick as fuck. I know she felt dumb as hell. Like, and then I'm gonna befriend her so that she don't spill these rumors on me. Bitch, fuck you. Okay, I wish Monique would have took that. Said, girl, fuck you and them rumors, girl. I ain't gonna be friend this hoe. She ain't coming in my house, sir. I'm sorry. We're not, sir. We won't be filming today. We won't be filming today. She's not gonna come in here. She's gonna ride where? In who car? Not mine. Not mine, sir. Not mine. I'm on that whole head every chance I get, ma'am. Oh, I wish she would have took that stance for her. And I know she probably was really concerned about how we were gonna look at her, but it's like, nah, Monique, no, girl, I ain't no fan, but I would have respected you so much if you would have been on her head. And then Chris in the back, who he look like? Who he look like? He look like his daddy. I mean, who is he supposed to look like? No, bitch, no, out. Gotta go, bitch. Gotta go. I'm sorry. Fuck all that respectability stuff. Gotta go. I heard that shit you was talking, ho. That's what that's what they definitely played themselves, in my opinion. Trying to be nice, you know. I don't know what scripture they were listening to where they felt as though they needed to, you know, befriend her, but girl, no ma'am. And only for her to turn around and show her true colors towards, you know, Mo. And it's like, Mo, she never with you to begin with. I just, you know. But do y'all feel like Candace and Giselle won because Mo left the show? I definitely feel like Giselle got what she wanted. She didn't want her there, and Giselle won. Not saying that Mo didn't win anything, but Giselle definitely won and got what she wanted, which was for Mo to leave the show. I'm not reading these quick enough. I did not see Mo's drag queens video. I did not. I have not. Did you guys check it out? What did you guys think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Have you tried out her essential oils? Agreed. People said the same thing when Nene left. I'm not gonna watch the show. I'm not gonna watch the show. And here it is. They are watching the show. I'm gonna start screenshotting their ass, and then I'm gonna start reading their comments on a video, calling their ass out. I ain't gonna even watch it no more, girl. Oh, girl, did you see what Kenya said? Bitch, I thought you weren't gonna watch it. Andy blocked her from using the binder for the remainder of the reunion. I did not know that. Interesting. That's why Monique was asked permission to say, would you like to see my dental records in my book? Because he blocked her from using it. I guarantee you Giselle went to him when they had a break and went the fuck off. And he was like, okay, I'm going to prevent it. And probably because he felt like it was so many things he needed to discuss and he wasn't going to be able to get through it if he continued to let her open that damn binder up. So it could have been a few things, but I do believe Giselle skipped on down to his room to let him know. Yeah, Phaedra was definitely iconic. Am I late with my reads? Y'all with me reading this? I can believe that. She pulled a lot more out of the binder, but it was edited out. I could believe that. Trent, she may have practiced it in the monologue. I mean, in the mirror. She got that monologue down pat, but she read, okay? And I'm here for it, girl. Okay, I am here for a good monologue. For everybody saying Phaedra Reeves was rehearsed. Y'all should have told y'all girl to rehearse a little bit more, okay? So she wouldn't need that binder, so she wouldn't have to worry about getting permission. Hello? So she can open it back up. Okay? And she thought this was an open book test. No, ma'am! Okay, you better come with your information off the dome. And because the information was so well known, she didn't even need a binder for that. She didn't even need a binder. She could have just read her down. While you're pedaling through sperm banks trying to find a donor, honey, you don't know if your husband will be an axe murderer or a serial. Come on, Miss Faye. But what you will know is that he needed $10 for a medium-sized pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup so you can have a kid. Now check that. I was here for that, girl. Oh, y'all, I had to rewind this so many times. I was like, what was it she said? Can I go into the acting room and read this monologue for my audition? Can I go in and read this monologue for my audition and get the part, ma'am? I just need to know. Child, look, and Phaedra, look, when her sperm donor went to jail, let me tell you, Phaedra dismissed, she separated herself so quick from Apollo when that go away from me with this. Go away. And he was so appalled. He was kind of like, girl, you've been knowing I've been doing this stuff all the time. Okay, and now you want to act funny? Because I think she was questioned about some things as well. Because I think it was in the blogs or whatever that she may have potentially been getting ready to go to jail or whatever, but she had nothing to do with it, I guess. But let me tell y'all something. Phaedra is an attorney, okay? And she was going to fight for her right to stay out. She knew what to do. She probably can only read when she's prepared, but like Phaedra's confessionals though had me on the floor. Phaedra had some good confessionals. You know, when they watching the clip and she just saying whatever comes to her mind. So that's why I'm like, she always was good. I mean, I don't know. But that's how y'all feel. Y'all feel like they was rehearsed, honey. That was rehearsed. I I did hate that episode with Portia and Phaedra when Phaedra, you know, tried to say that Candy was using drugs and trying to drug Miss Portia or whatever. Like, Phaedra couldn't say nothing, y'all. She couldn't. I was watching that episode earlier. Like, Phaedra couldn't say nothing. Like, girl, she was going out bad. I was like, dang, Faye. Girl, why would you come up with such a lie like that? Don't come. We need to stop tearing each other down. Let me tell you something. Karen pissed me the fuck off. And then want to tell Robin, oh, don't talk about my husband. No, bitch, I'm going to talk about your husband as much as you talk about mine. Let's be very clear about that. Okay? You out here insinuating some shit. You should be worried about what one thinks when he, girl, don't bring it up if you ain't going to speak on it. You've been speaking on everything else when it came to Miss Giselle since your ass been sent down here. So speak on what you know. Speak on what you know. That's what I wish Robin would have said while she's saying, I'm so glad Juan Dixon is not here. I am so glad. I'm like, girl, you should have told her, speak on what you know, ho. Speak on what you know. She should have been on Karen's ass. Yeah, who the hell altered their Fendi outfits and take the F off of it? So that means y'all gonna go around and alter y'all Gucci and take the G off of it and just walk around with some Uchi on? This is not Uchi Walla Walla Bang Bang. This is not what that is, ma'am. She's a liar. Candy still tell her to burn. What she said? Burn in the pits of hell, eternally in the pits of hell. Woo! Yeah, don't speak on Mo. Don't speak on that lady. She could be walking down the street and I wouldn't know a thing. So that's how I want them to be next season. Don't speak on her. I don't know why Nene asking for a boycott, because ain't nobody finna boycott Bravo. They just not finna do it. Bravo has been I don't know if the term would be staple or whatever, in people's homes, okay, for many, many years. And they are not about to cut their TV off or change their station for Nene when you have other shows like Potomac, okay? And some people get into the Beverly Hills. And I do want them to be a bit more diverse. I am tired of seeing all of these white-dominated housewives, as if us black women aren't, okay? I am tired of seeing that. So y'all need to get us one more black franchise, okay? We're going to need one more. I don't know where y'all need to go to get it. I don't know if y'all need to go Real Housewives of Michigan, Real Housewives of Chicago, Real Housewives of something, Arkansas. Okay, y'all need to do something. But I'm tired of seeing these folks. Karen is a very manipulative child. Let me tell you, Kaya can't be on nobody's show. Okay? Kaya can't be on nobody's show, honey. Okay? She gonna be laying the girls down. Charlotte, Los Angeles. It's Beverly Hills, but it's not Los Angeles. Real Housewives of Charlotte probably would be good. Houston could be good. Yeah. But not Kaya. Embarrassing. Yeah, Kaya is a show in her own. Kaya need to have a show called The Book of Reads or something, or Kaya Reads. She needs to have, you know how what was that show called? Monique did it for the girls of Flavor Flav. What was that show called? When Monique did it for the ladies of Flavor Flav. It was some type of learning school or something. I forgot the name of that damn show. But that's what Kaya needs. She needs to teach people how to read. She need to do a show like that. She need to go to Zeus Network. Charm School. Yes, thank y'all, Charm School. She needs a read school, okay? And she needs to go ahead and sell it over there to Zeus, because they're gonna be probably the only ones willing to invest with no bars hold, okay? And go from there. Teach the girls how to read, honey. That's what she needs. And I wish, speaking of TV shows, well, let me just say this real quick. Y'all know Oprah sold a large percentage. I'm not sure of how much. I feel like she only got 5% of her own network. She sold it to Discovery. So I am a bit concerned about that. I don't know if Oprah is preparing to just not be in the game at all anymore, the network TV stuff at all, or if she needed the coin to go and start something else. But I don't like it, because whenever they get a hold of our stuff, it goes down like tremendously. Like, it's no longer entertaining. And y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville is great over there. I'm looking forward to when they come back. I enjoy Ready to Love. I like the new show they have called Put a Ring on It. And Bell Collectives is on its way there. And I'm afraid of how Discovery may try to manipulate a few things, since they have majority stake in the network. And I'm kind of like, Oprah, why would you do this? Okay, we had the guy do it over there at BET, and when I believe Deborah became the CEO, a lot of things started to change, you know. So it's like, girl, all of our good shows are gone. Bow Wow over here talk about bringing 106 and Park back, but what y'all can bring back is Baldwin Hills and College Hill. Okay, that's what y'all need to be bringing back. Took all our good shows. We hate to see it. Gold Dust. No, I'm not always being told that I resemble Coco from SWV, but I have been told that I resemble Robin Givens. I never saw it. But I've had quite a few people tell me, you know what you resemble? Robin Givens. I'm like, oh, okay then, girl. It's fine. She sold 95%. Oh, I hate to see it, y'all. I'm just worried of what's gonna happen. I mean, she definitely have a part of their stock, Discovery stock, and she also still holds her CEO status. But if she doesn't hold majority stake, I feel like they probably could vote her out at any moment and just say, girl, you know, this was cute. You know, we held you down for a year, but it's about time that you move on. I will be watching. First of all, I feel like Carlos King, I feel like he produced really good shows. I wish they would bring R&B divas back. And it was another one where they had all of the actresses. I wish they would bring that back. I feel like Carlos King produces some really good shows. He really does, and I'm here for it. So I'm definitely gonna be here for Bell Collectives for sure. I mean, look at what he's done with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Like, that show is definitely a hit over there. So I'm gonna be tuned in. And I'm happy for him too, because I don't know the truth, but the rumors have been when Phaedra did that lying or whatever she did on Candy, not only did Phaedra leave the show, but Carlos left the show as well. I don't know if it was on his own will or if he may have been let go. I'm not sure. But to see that he's found his lane again and he's doing his thing, I'm happy for him. And I hope he continues to bring new things to the show. Ambitious, that pissed me off so much. I really hate that they canceled Ambitious. It was just getting good. Like, why would y'all cancel it? It was just getting good. I'm like, why would y'all cancel this show? What did they do? Don't tell me it wasn't getting the ratings. I don't want to hear that. So is Wild 'N Out not on TV anymore? I know they had the whole fiasco with Nick, but is it just not on TV at all? Like, are they not even showing the reruns? And let me tell you, Wild 'N Out is fun. I've gotten a chance to sit in the audience like maybe 2 or 3 times. It's fun as hell. So just imagine being there. I mean, it's fun to watch, and it's definitely fun to be there live. It's really good. I hope that they bring it back, or that Nick finds the best platform for him, because Wild 'N Out has such a big audience that I don't think it matters what network he puts the show on. People are gonna go. They're gonna follow. And honestly, he really should just put it on Facebook. One show that I love to watch though is Ball in the Family. I know a lot of people don't like the dad, but I'd be all over it. I love watching that little 20-minute show because they give me the vibe of the Kardashians in a sense, but these are black people. Yeah, you know, the mom is white, but she married this black man. They have mixed children who consider themselves black, and I love to see it. Okay. We ain't seeing anything else like that on reality TV. So I think when I look at that show and how many views they get per episode and just how many people follow them and support them, I feel like Wild 'N Out would be great over there. Like, that's why when I want to see Wild 'N Out, like a few clips or whatever, I go straight to Facebook. So I think that Nick should get a deal, like Red Table Talk. Get a deal with Facebook Watch and put your show over there. Y'all be coming up with some good ideas. Okay, y'all need to call me, and I'll tell you what to do. I did hear that BT bringing back a version of College Hill. It's gonna be watered down, but I'll take it. I'll take it. It's probably gonna be a bit watered down. Like, don't not show us the fights. Like, it ain't College Hill if we can't see the blows being thrown. Should there be any? Okay. Just don't have it be fake. And even if they don't throw blows and they throw shade or whatever, that's cool, right? That's fine, you know. But have a reunion. We want to see a reunion. And don't censor nothing. I mean, Bad Girls Club got away with it for years. Hell, Bravo even showed us the full fight. So BET, we know you can do it. Because it's bound to happen with young people and alcohol and tight spaces and personalities. Oh, I didn't know Carlos had beef with Todd and Candy. I didn't know that. Oh, he was involved in the rumor. Yeah, he's gonna continue to do good. Hold up, who don't own what? Carlos don't own what? He don't own the show. You know what? Carlos King and Todd did R&B Divas, and I forgot the one with the actresses. They did that together. They must have fell out about something regarding that, which is why we haven't seen it. Or are y'all talking about Nick not owning Wild 'N Out? Well, if he can't do Wild 'N Out, I'll go create Wild and Crazy. How about that? He better create something else because he got the people to move forward with it. He got the coin. I'll be glad when I see one of these creators really boss up and show some of these networks. It ain't like we really need you for real. But ain't nobody gonna do that. I think Oprah was the only one to do it. Now she's selling it back to him. I gotta go back and I don't remember. I don't remember when somebody threw a shoe in beat that. Listen, I need to go back and find College Hill and just sit and watch everything. he don't own Wild 'N Out. Oh, I hate he need to create a new name and go forth. I wonder what do the contracts look like for people to sell their overall idea to these networks? And maybe a lot of networks feel as though we're not willing to work with you if we do not own full rights to the name and the concept, I guess. BLK Intellect, yes, I was on the panel last night. I could not make it the night last Monday, but I definitely was on there last night. I gotta say, Jones, I gotta see it. I'm forgetting. It was so many different fights that happened. I gotta go back and watch it. I may need to watch it, y'all, and start doing some damn reviews on the on the old College Hill before they bring out the new one. Hey, Honcho, you gonna let me get your BET Plus password? Just DM me. I ain't got that. Hold up, they DC Young Fly $1 million. Oh yeah, they did offer him that, and he said no. From my understanding, he said y'all don't understand how Nick helped him and positioned his career. That he would never sell Nick out like that, and that's respect. Yeah, I'm glad he declined as well. Trying to sit out here and buy people with $1 million, and what was that $1 million gonna get him for real? Because he was gonna probably put in way more work promoting and doing all this other stuff for $1 million. Well, I'm trying to get like you here, Huncho. I'm trying to use somebody else's. Let me tell y'all, I'm so glad they had it. I used to say this for years because I used to hate having cable, and I'm like, man, why I just can't select the shows that I want to watch? Why I gotta buy all this news shit and I don't watch it? Okay, let me select the channels I want if I gotta pay you all this money. Next thing you know, they created all these apps, right? Well, you get enough apps, you're gonna be paying more than what you paying in cable. Okay. No, ma'am. I think I saw that Cardi B has a show on Facebook. Is that the little show where she be trying all these different dancing and these different things or something like that? It's like a Cardi B Adventures or something like that. I ain't interested in that, Cardi. Now if you put Culture on the screen with her little cute self, I'll sit up there and watch it. And I did hear when Mona Scott had alluded to it on, I believe, the Wendy Williams show, that Cardi B and Offset was supposed to get their own show. I guess on VH1. I don't know whatever happened to that. Trent, College Hill needs to go straight to Amazon Prime, okay? Because Amazon Prime don't have a lot of content. That's exactly where they need to go. That's why they put up so much money so they could get Coming to America. Are y'all gonna watch Coming to America? What did y'all think about the trailer? I was like, I'm gonna speak on that in a second. But College Hill, I think, should go to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime can definitely do some upgrading around their app. I wish they would change their color as well. Okay, from this blue stuff or whatever. Like when you go to their app, it's nothing exciting about, oh, I'm on Amazon, but when I go to Netflix, it's like, let me see, I got all this big selection. So I think Amazon is due for some Prime Video. They're due for some upgrades over there. As far as what else I want to talk about, Coming to America. When I saw the trailer, I thought the trailer was cool. But y'all, I'm not really here for seeing a lot of celebrities in these films. I hate when and don't get me wrong, I may say that now, I may watch it and think that is great. But I don't really like seeing a whole bunch of celebrities in one film. That bothers me sometimes. Like, I don't want to see all that, especially when you got a lot of hardworking actors out here that can act better than some of these celebrities that y'all see. But because they have a name and they have a following, they put those people in the movie with an expectation that a large percentage of their followers are going to go and watch the film. But it's like, no, put some of these unknown people in there. And I love watching films where unknown people go and they act. and they show their ass. They do an amazing job, and that helps propel their acting career. You know, so I feel like we need all the people. Why is Wesley Snipes there with the wig? And what is this? Okay, so we just gonna see how entertaining it's gonna be. I'm gonna watch it. You know, definitely grew up with Coming to America, but I could have dealt with quite a few of the celebrities that I did see. Ain't no telling what other pop-ups they gonna have that they didn't show in the preview. Oh, folks were talking about boycotting VH1 over the sorority show. I remember somebody sent that to me. They wanted me to audition for the sorority show. I had two of my profiles that I had a Neo and a profile that was on that show, and it did not turn out as great for them. I'm glad I didn't join up or sign up or anything like that, because when I saw it, I was like, yeah, no, I wasn't interested in it. But their whole talk about boycotting VH1, and where did it go? Same thing with Bravo. Where did it go? What is it doing? You know, I think they could have did that sorority show without heavily mentioning. I don't know how they could have done it. It could have been called, let's say, sorority girls. We understand all of these ladies are in sororities, but they didn't have to completely expose what sororities these ladies were in. And they could have allowed us to do our own research, as we're gonna do anyway, to figure out what they were in and allow us to just see how they operated. But I think they could have did that without putting those ladies and their letters on the line. You know, but that's just, my opinion about that. I'm still team the ladies that, are a part of my sorority that were on the show, but it was a very unfortunate situation. Candace has a movie on Netflix. I thought it was on BET. Is it on Netflix, The Christmas Lottery? I have not seen it yet. That's facts, DC Mirage. They spending money on celebrities and not on the plot, script, or writing. Hello? DC, do you write? Do you write? Do you do any writing? Do you do any writing or of anything? Scripts, books? Do you do any of that? Yeah, everything does not need a remake at all. But speaking of a remake, Cobra Kai, I believe it's coming out next week. I be into that. I be into Cobra Kai. It's like kind of like a little remake, a little bit of, or I guess like a remake or a fast forward into Cobra Kai from Karate Kid and stuff. So I be into that, honey. But everything does not need a remake. Like House Party. No, don't remake. If it ain't got the original people, don't do another House Party. Please leave them alone. Yeah, I don't know if Wesley Snipes was even in the original. If anything, he need to be working on Blade. We don't need you over here working on Coming to America. Okay? When you left out of America, trying to avoid your tax issues, and then you coming back to America. Girl, I ain't got time for Wesley. He need to be working on Blade. That's what he need to be doing. Family reunion. Oh, Kenya featured on her too. Now Candace actually does like Kenya too. She went on she did an interview and she was saying how she really liked Kenya because she's a really sweet person. She said she don't know how she is based on how y'all see her on the show, but that's not the Kenya that she got. And Candace really likes her a lot. Look at you, Trent. Where you located, Trent? Oh, I think you said you were in Florida. You better write this script. You think I should do a Zoom for New Year's Eve? Or should I just hop on live for New Year's? I think so many content creators are going to be on live New Year's Eve. I may be in a live watching them. I may be over there tuned in. Some Hey Big, some merch for Hey Big. Would y'all want that? Some merch for Hey Big? I have to tell y'all where I got Hey Big from, though. I cannot think of this lady's name, but it's like a meme, not a meme, but it's a video of this old lady, and she's in somebody's phone. I guess somebody put the phone on her, and she was like, "Hey, Big." That's where I got it from, this lady. Well, that's true. We all will be in the house. Might as well be in the house together. I wonder why they're like that. Well, you know what? That kind of makes sense. Ooh, Kenya, Claudia, Ashley. I don't know about Cynthia. Now, you're going to have to give me somebody else. You mean Candace? Okay. You mean Candace, honey? Have lethal mouths, probably because they had to think quick on their feet when it came to them questionnaires, when they had to be on stage. Hello. I watched that episode too when Portia told Kenya she was what, Miss USA or something like that, and Kenya was like, "It's Miss America," or something like that. And she left the event, she ran outside, and then Portia came out. How Portia is now versus how she was when she was married to Cordell, two different people. Kenya, it was very rude. It was very rude of you to leave. You should just come in. Your food is getting cold. Okay, now Portia is just a whole different. It's rude as hell of you, Kenya. You ain't even got to be like that. Like, she's just so different. Okay? Portia found herself when she got out that marriage. But I don't understand why Kenya, well, I do actually. I didn't understand why Kenya got so mad at Portia for that, but then I get it because it's like, if you're going to invite somebody to your event and you're going to be speaking and introducing them to the platform or whatever, then girl, at least know whether it was USA or America. At least know. Miss USA. So that's what Portia said. Portia said, "I'm Miss America." Kenya said, "Miss USA." Portia said, "I'm sorry, what was it?" Girl, that was the downfall of the relationship between the two, honey. Oh, I'm tickled. I just started watching Beverly Hills. I am on episode 4. And I do not like Sutton. I'm still learning, though my moves may change. I love Garcia, but Sutton, nope. I don't like her. Sutton give me the vibe so far that she looks down on people, and I don't like that girl. No, ma'am. Dorit, I'm still learning Dorit. I'm still learning her. I love her fashions though. Dorit is super cute. I like her. I don't understand. Dang, I forgot the girl's name that was pregnant. What is her name? Is it like Tyler or something? Okay, I'll keep watching it. She may get better towards the end. But what's the pregnant girl's name? Not Dorito, honey. Girl, not Dorito. Not Dorito. You don't like Teddy. That's her. I know it was like a unisex name. Teddy. I didn't understand Teddy wanting people to come to her event, but then turning around and saying, "You ain't got to come." So that makes me think that she thinks these girls are going to ruin her business. And if that's the case, I understand. Okay. It's like, girl, Y'all cool, but when y'all get together, y'all are fool. This is really important to me. And when you look at it, everything was about wellness. It was really a wellness event. These hoes over there in the damn hotel eating on cookies, chips, cakes, pies, fries. I'm just like, girl, y'all missing a whole yoga session. But she did roll up their mats. So I'm like, did I miss something? She rolled up their mats. Is it because she didn't know they were coming? She didn't want them to be there, or she knew that was full of shit? It was a mess. This one called it like Dorito. I'm not gonna get over that. How are y'all feeling about Toya and Drew on Real Housewives of Atlanta? What do y'all think about Toya? Too much. That's her new name. Toya too much for me. Girl, she's too much. I have not watched Real Housewives in New Jersey. I do believe New Jersey is a thug cast. I do believe it. Because when I hear New Jersey, it makes me think about Mob Wives for some reason, and I don't know where those ladies were from. I think they were somewhere from up in that New York, New Jersey area. I could be wrong, but every time I hear that, that's who I think about. So I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, Teddy got the boot. Maybe Teddy didn't want to open up with her life, honey. I don't know what was going on with Miss Teddy. Kenya was, man, if y'all go back, Portia really was just mad. Kenya was mentally eating her up, and not the little, what's that wab was in her face? Oh, wand. And not that the little wand was in her face, okay? Because she clearly said, you are a dumb hoe. Shut up. Kenya, girl. Oh my God. What was it? Y'all, the only thing that will make Potomac interesting next season is if Robin and Giselle break up. That will be interesting. I feel like it's anything is possible, because when we thought Candy and Phaedra were like this, it ended up not going so well. So I think there's gonna come a time where Robin is gonna get tired of the shots that Giselle throws at her. And I can definitely, when Robin get this house built from the ground up, I feel like I could see that being a downfall of a friendship. Because sometimes I think when you have friends, they always see you for who you were and probably not doing better than them. Okay? So I think once Robin does get married at some point and she gets that house built from the ground up, if Giselle has not excelled in her relationships, I definitely can see the friendship shifting, because Robin is going to be growing. And she gonna get tired of them side ass comments that Giselle makes when she's like embezzlement. How is this your closest friend on the show and you don't know the name of her hotline that she's had for the longest? So you definitely meant to take the shot that you took at her. And I think Robin's gonna get to a place where she's gonna get tired of it, and she's gonna realize that I can't always be loyal to a person that don't always be loyal to me. She's very interesting. Toya is too much, but very interesting online. You mean on her YouTube channel? Oh, she's always been like that. I'll have to check her out, because I don't know her personality, but I'm learning it. And she just said whatever to come out her mouth. Like she told Fallon. When Fallon said, oh, my husband has this many kids, I have that many kids, and we'll see it on Sunday. She's like, so together we have X amount of kids. And I think they asked how old is her husband. I think Toya asked her that, and she told her how old her husband was. And she said, oh, that figures. And she was like, well, how did you know? And then Toya says, because you look like the type of woman that'll date an older man. Bitch, what the fuck that mean? You look like the type. Oh, what do you mean by that, Toya? What do you mean by suppressed vibes? Drew is giving you suppressed vibes. Where did it go? Where did it go? Karen ain't gonna do that. I wish Karen exposed Robin and one. What is she exposing? She been doing all that damn talking. She should have did it then. And then want to try and calm down when Ray get out there. Girl, fuck you. She's suppressed by that marriage. Jamie, you could reiterate the argument. Who need to break up or hook up? Did I miss that? Good night. You talking about Giselle and Robin. They need to break up or hook up, child. Yeah, I did hear that Giselle used to own a bakery. I remember, like, I think on the first season she baked some stuff for Karen. And yeah, I don't know what happened with that. So now, Giselle, what's going on with these businesses, honey? Because things don't seem to flourish. But I will say this to credit to Giselle, give her credit. That's what a lot of serial entrepreneurs do. They continue to try different things until one sticks. So can we really blame her for that? She's figuring out what works for her. I think the only issue people have with her for real is when you see something working for someone else, shut the hell up and go figure out what's going to work for you. Woo! That would be interesting. You said, nah, Sherman smashes Monique and that'll put the ratings through the roof. That's telling me smash isn't smash? Smash? What do you mean? But what would be interesting though is if Giselle is seeing Jamal, even whether he's living in the phone or not, and Sherman tries to come back around. That would be interesting. And seeing the response of how the daughters are with Sherman versus how they are with their daddy. Oh, okay. So Robin was a millionaire. Or was Giselle a millionaire? And became broke after season 1. When Giselle met Robin, so I guess Giselle was the millionaire. She was married and she was a millionaire. And only became broke after season 1? Or was that Robin and Juan that were millionaires and became broke after season 1? I'm definitely ready for Basketball Wives, Devin. Definitely ready for that. That's a fact. How is it your closest friend and you make her business into a joke, both the real estate and the hats? Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, Robin's gonna get to a place where she's like, I'm done. Like, Giselle, girl, I'm tired. And I really, like, I broke it down and told y'all when I think it may happen. After she get this house built, is she starting to move forward with her life? And if there's no progression in Giselle's life, she gonna be pissed. Yeah, Drew's not leaving her husband. I don't really see it. It could maybe. I'm hoping she don't. I really want them to be able to figure it out and work it out. But old buddy got some issues, y'all. That's why I really want to see their therapy, because I need to know where he gets his mindset from. I really need to know that. Um, who is Anita Scott? I feel like I think I saw this lady. Is she like Spanish or something? I feel like I've seen Anita Scott. She is because they definitely have a new housewife. No, this thing is saying Anita Scott is Byron. What's her name? I forgot the damn lady's name. Cece. Cece's husband's ex-wife. That's Anita Scott. But they have a completely different housewife. That's not housewife, basketball wife. That's supposed to be coming to the show, and I forgot her doggone name. I forgot who she's connected to as well. Who and whatever she is, I hope that she's not going to be coming in on some Team Shawnee, Team Evelyn. I ain't gonna lie. I hope that she's open, but we just gonna see. But most women that come on the show, I feel like they do try to kiss up to Shawnee and stuff because she's the person that gave them the check and gave them the opportunity. But I don't want to see that. Okay, they be trying to come in all neutral, I guess. I guess I understand that as well, but I ain't trying to see it. No, they say CC not coming back. Yeah, Trent. Will somebody tell Drew that Tampa is the only coastal city in Florida that doesn't have a beach? So we still need to know where dude was because although he might have been getting wet, it wasn't at no beach. Good night. Listen, that is hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, I still want to know. I do feel like he just said something that came off the top of his head. I feel like he was trying to figure out something to say. So he just said, I was in Tampa. Girl, that man full of SHINT, honey. Larsa cannot come to Basketball Wives. Nope. Nope. Culture Vulture should stay exactly where she is. She needs to go do the Kardashians or something like that. But nope, I'll eat her ass up every chance I got. Larsa cannot come, okay? Woo! Larsa cannot come. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Shawnee definitely needs to stay behind the scenes, but we know that ain't Shawnee. Shawnee ain't gonna let that happen. Shawnee gonna continue to let y'all know, because you know Shawnee always let y'all know she's a boss, honey, and y'all not gonna tell her what to do, and that's the very reason she's gonna come back out there to let y'all know I'm gonna be wherever I want to be on my show. And if that is the case, like I bet you Shawnee probably, I would like to know if Shawnee owns the name of Basketball Wives, or did she sell her rights? I feel like she probably didn't. I feel like she probably run that show and she could take her wherever she want to go. Larsa is not a good idea, honey. She can't. She can't come over here. She has come over into our culture enough, honey. You need to stay where you're at. What about OG? I am Team OG. I'll be completely honest, y'all. I am worried about this season. I do not want anything to happen to make me change how I look at and view OG. I'm hoping that it's a decent season for her, you know, or a really good season for her. But I hope that she's not in a position that make me be like, ooh, I don't know about you no more, OG. I don't like you, you know. But we just gonna see. OG forever. I feel like they will drag out Supergate. Strippergate. I think they will drag it out. I don't really know how the season's gonna go, but I don't know, y'all. I don't want Cynthia's wedding to be such a heavy bulk of the show. But what I will say is it can't be, because after Cynthia's wedding and the Bachelorette event, they did more filming, and Candy ended up coming out admitting, like last week, they just wrapped up like their season finale. So I'm ready for them to get the stripper gate and get it over with, because I really don't want to hear too much more about Cynthia's wedding for real. But they may drag it out. They may drag it out a little bit. I hope they don't. I pray they do not. Please don't drag it out. Like they dragged out the fight with Potomac. Don't drag it out. Just let's get to it and get over it, honey. I remember Monique's first season of the reunion. She pointed out that Giselle is only friends with people she thinks is below her. And Robin took offense, but she wasn't lying. Embarrassing. Okay? Girl. She is queen of steal your man and steal your son. Okay. I'll be honest, sometimes I don't feel bad for none of these men of color that go off and marry these ladies that don't got no color. And then they take y'all for all that y'all got. And they be willingly giving it to them, like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? But then when you have a black man like Dwayne Wade marrying his high school sweetheart, I believe she was, or college or whatever, the mother of his kids, I'm sure they got a divorce because of whatever he did. And then, you know, sat up there and took the lady kids away and didn't want to pay this and didn't want to pay that. But had she not been a woman of color, a black woman, it probably would have been very, 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 very different. Kristen and Phoebe will be back. Okay, I'll be honest. I don't like Phoebe for real, or I don't like, let me say this. I don't like Phoebe based on how she was on the previous season. But when I saw her beautiful dark-skinned little girl, I was like, you got 5 points, because that little girl is too cute. Okay, you got 5 points, but we just gonna see if you get knocked down from the 5 points. Okay, we just gonna see. So I mean, I'm not featuring Phoebe, but her daughter is super cute. She has some beautiful children, so she kind of winning me with the kids, but we gonna see. Not FUBU, honey. That's what y'all think Phoebe new name should be? What I call her, fuck up a hoe? Should her new name be FUBU? FUBU? That's what it was. FUBU? Should her new name be FUBU, or should we come up with something else for Miss Phoebe? Right. She is coming back. I hate to see it. I don't know what happened with Jackie and the other daughter, but Jackie is coming back. Jackie is coming back, and I think Jackie may come back and be team OG. But y'all know what else is interesting? I find it interesting that we haven't heard a lot of stuff of what's been going on set as it pertains to the ladies. Usually we get some leakage. We're hearing about this or that. The only thing we've heard, or that I've heard, is that allegedly, OG and Evelyn were not interested in filming with each other. But that could have been Malaysia and Jackie not interested in filming with each other, or it could have been Jennifer and whoever else not willing to film with each other, you know. But people were trying to say that it was Evelyn and OG, but that's the only thing that we've heard. I don't know anything else that could be going on. I would like to see Ashley and Michael gone from Real Housewives of Potomac. He's been running amok in the palace, all over the place. Okay, And I think that it's not fair for a person to lose their job or leave their job because they were violated by someone that's on the cast, and you guys still have this man sitting on this stage. And he knew not to have his SHIT there at the wedding. I mean, not at the wedding, but at the reunion, and go to the wedding. But let's be honest, he actually lied about that. So video surfaced of how I believe the reunion was recorded on maybe like September 13th, right? But the wedding didn't happen until September 15th. And he and Ashley were at that wedding together. So Ashley sat on that stage and lied, saying that Michael was away at a wedding and they got the days mixed up. Ashley's full of SHI. She's full of shit. And I really wish she was the one that got punched in her damn face. I can't stand Ashley. All this arguing and shit that happened. And I hope Candace saw that a lot of this stuff that happened to her was because of Ashley. Ashley went and told Giselle some mess to take back to Monique. But that's interesting. Why would you tell Giselle that when you and Monique got this new found friendship? So why wouldn't you just go ahead and tell that to Monique? Why would you tell it to Giselle? Oh, because you didn't want to be connected to it. You didn't want to seem as though you had anything to do with it. You wanted it to come off as if it was all Giselle, girl, knowing it was you this whole time. And I'm just speaking on the situation with Candace inviting Sharice to the event or something like that. It was something dealing with Sharice, not the whole rumor situation. And I really wanted them to get on Ashley's ass, but that didn't happen. She's hiding behind these I'm sorry, God forbid a miscarriage, but she's hiding behind these pregnancies. I can't stand it. Ooh. Kristen has no personality. Kristen is a total pick-me. And the way she tried to clean up the fact that she called Shani a BIT, and Shani ate it up and believed it, girl, bye. But everybody has their season, right? But I know one thing, it better not be OG season. Y'all came at OG last season. Y'all need to find somebody else to come at this one. Do y'all believe that Jennifer really said those things about Evelyn's daughter? Do you guys really believe that she said that? Some of the things, you know, when she got, I think that, were they in Barcelona? When Malaysia took it upon herself to blast everything that Jennifer said about Evelyn, and then threw a table at the lady because she wouldn't admit to it. First of all, I'm looking at you sideways, Malaysia, because how dare you have this information as long as you had it, and then now you want to dispose it because you don't get along with this hoe, okay? What is your motive behind this? If anything, that's what Evelyn should have been doing, looking at her sideways, if not both of them. But do y'all believe that Jen definitely said some stuff about Evelyn and her daughter? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, she's skate. Oh, I can't stand Ashley, y'all. That's what Ashley does. She loves trying to clear people's name, but I can't wait till she gets to a place where she can't clear shit. Okay? The way Chris read her and she didn't have nothing to say. She out here trying to clear Monique by writing this statement. She out here trying to clear her booty munching husband, Michael. Okay, now she out here trying to clear Sharice of some stuff. Girl, you're always trying to clear people. I can't wait till you're cleared. Yeah, Jen, I kind of feel like Jen did say it, y'all. But she ain't want to own up to that. I wanted her to so bad. I wanted her to just say, listen, Evelyn, I don't remember the things that I said, but I've definitely, you know, in the heat of the moment, I was talking shit, said things that I should not have said. If you never want to trust me again, befriend me, I understand. But I think she should have added some value, because that, it probably wouldn't have been no value. But I think she should have been honest. I think I can't say Evelyn would have stomached it more or not. She probably would have, because here's the thing. Evelyn was going to believe what she wanted to believe anyway. And if Jen was trying to avoid from being attacked like she was the last time in that conference room by Evelyn and the other girl, so if she was trying to avoid that, it wasn't going to matter, because Evelyn was going to be on her ass whether she said it or she didn't, or she said she didn't say it, because Evelyn believed that's what it was. But I cannot remember Evelyn, Jennifer's friend's name. That girl, I cannot think. Is it Diamond or something? I can't think of her name, but she was on last season. I hope she's back this season. I love her energy. I love that. I loved how she was on Evelyn's ass, and then Evelyn changed her tune. I don't know what her name is, but they need to bring baby girl back. I'm so glad Jen had that girl there with her. She was like, she had Jen's back, but at the same time, she was staying out of the mess, but still kind of there for her. Like, I want her back. Dominique. I think that's what it is. Dominique. I would have called her Diamond. Dominique. Yeah, you're right. Evelyn was mad because it was true. It was definitely true. That's why she was so upset. See, that's why, like, when you fall out with friends, man, you gotta be careful what you share with other folks. You know what I'm saying? What you tell about. Like, you just gotta just shut up. It is what it is. I think hey Maurice, I think that it was more about Evelyn than her daughter. That's why she didn't admit to it, because she really wasn't talking about the daughter. Probably so. It definitely said more about her, calling the little girl, or her daughter's grown now, called her a latchkey kid. I guess like when your parents aren't home and you gotta let yourself in and out the door every day or something like that. I'm not really fully familiar of that term, but basically, I guess she was saying the girl was raising herself. I don't understand why she got completely upset about that. And then I think it was so much as the roommate. She said she had a roommate that was helping her with the bills and this and that. You believe that? Travis says he believes that Evelyn was sleeping with Shaq. Her track record speaks for itself. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe she wasn't. I feel like she has a bad track record, and it's just her luck that people believe she actually did that too, because of her history. What are you guys' thoughts about the domestic violence that happened to Evelyn by way of chat, and her continuing to be emotional about it today? What are you guys' thoughts about that? Let's see what the comments say about that. What are y'all thoughts on that? He is a nasty cute dog. Oh, y'all ain't got nothing to say? Y'all ain't got nothing to say about Evelyn being emotional, doing IG lives and stuff? Not Cousin Faith. You're not buying it? I don't know. I feel like I can't tell her how to feel on that. You know, I've been through my share of situations with a particular person, and I mean, there are some times where it's like soft for me, like, dang, I can't believe I put myself through that. And then it's like times where I'm not sad, but I'm like, I can't believe I let myself go through that shit. And I just feel like if anybody feels as though let them. I just feel like it makes me think about Candace. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, stop crying, shut up, you know, as it pertains to the fight that she had with the young lady. It's like, you can't tell nobody, you know what I'm saying, how they feel about that, when they should stop crying, when they should be over it. Because clearly Evelyn got headbutted and whatever else happened to her, and it's years later and it still affects her to this day. Ooh, I understand that, Jordis. It just seems like she's emotional when it's convenient. Ooh, child. Ooh, Devin said, God forgive me, but I do not feel bad for this lady. I believe Tammy 1000% because she was so pressed to get fake text messages from her abuser against OG. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Yes, OG. Good night. Ugly, ugly. She said that ugly so hard. Ugly, ugly. Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me. I was so here for that. Oh, that was the best season they probably ever had. Yeah. You never really get over trauma. Yeah. Sometimes you just don't. Jen and Dominique fell out. Say it ain't so. Say that ain't so. Yeah, I can believe that. I definitely felt like she still wanted Chad at some point. I don't dare talk about domestic violence victims. Some might go through the emotions one day. You're good. One day you're not. That's true. That's true. I've been in that position. I ain't know they fell out, child. I ain't know they fell out. I hate to see it. And if they fell out, y'all know they probably really invited Dominique back just to have somebody else against Jen. But I hope it's one of those situations where me and my homegirl may have fallen out, but you're not gonna work. Okay, that's how me and my one of my best friends were in high school. We were on the cheerleading squad, and we were mad at each other. We had a competition down at Disney World, and we were feeling the way about each other. We weren't really talking. We stayed next to each other for the longest. And one of the girls in the room was like, AJ, if she did this, look at my friend, like trying to talk about her. And I'm like, girl, I'm not gonna entertain. Like at the end of the day, we may be mad, but that's my best friend. I'm not gonna entertain it. But before I could say anything, you know, my best friend was like, girl, you said what? You got something to say? You want to say something? You need to speak up. What's tea? Girl, I walked in the bathroom, started looking at the curtains. I was like, oh, these curtains are so cute. Okay, because that ain't have nothing to do with me. So it could be a situation where I would hope that even though Dominique and Jen are not rocking with each other on that level, that if any of the ladies try to come at her best friend, she has enough love, or ex-best friend or strange friend, that she has enough love to be like, I could talk about her, but you can't. Period. So back up off of her, because y'all bullies. Oh, all of his kids' mothers look more like OG than Evelyn. Wow, I hate to hear that. I don't like that they fell out. Jen just be felt. Now I will say this. I've said it before. I said that if you lose a lot of friends, something wrong with you. I had somebody write in the comments and say, that don't mean nothing wrong with us. And if something is wrong with us, that means that we're elevating past them, this and that, and the other. Again, as I said before, in my opinion, I feel like something's wrong with you. If you losing all your friends and your friends don't want to with you. You can consider it leveling up or whatever you want to consider it, but you also need to take a look in the mirror and look at yourself. Because the problem just might be you. While you out here thinking that it's everybody else. What is it? Amina D flavor. Thank you, honey. Hold on. I can't believe y'all got me on here for 2 hours. I'm shocked, y'all. I'm so shocked. Because I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing. I don't be knowing what to do. I just be here. This is the longest I feel like I've been on a live. It's by myself. So I'm just learning. I appreciate y'all for bearing with me here. Because I don't know. Yay. Okay, let me read these comments. Sorry, y'all. Thanks, Kay. Kay be right. Kay, how long you been subscribed to me? She argued. What is it? Remind me of my coworker. She argued with everybody and then say they start with her. And I don't like those type of coworkers. And do you have the coworkers where like everybody is an issue, but then they turn around and they come to you and try and talk to you about those folks thinking that you're going to agree with them? And it's like, girl, I really don't care. I'm just trying to get this paperwork done because I got to be somewhere tonight. Like, I'm just, girl. Okay, Kay, about 4 years now. So you was here when I had first started. Listen, Kay, this is the most consistent I've been. Shout out to the pandemic. Because y'all know I will leave and go on a hiatus for like 6 months and just be like, I don't feel like doing no video. 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 Oh, man, honey. People who lose a lot of friends tend to not be very good at self-reflection. Shout out to Monique Samuels, lost 3 friends in 3 years. You said it. You said it. What are you talking about, Epitome 16? You said, is she just super messy or socially awkward? Remind me. I don't know if I mentioned that or something. I don't know where that question came from. Oh, Jen. How can I take this off? Oh, there we go. Haha, I'm learning. This is cool. I'm learning, y'all. Yes, we are going to do the panel for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I believe Growing Up Hip Hop may be coming on next week. So for Monday, I believe we're going to just talk about any hot topics that's come across our desk on top of Real Housewives to, replace the portion where we would typically speak on Potomac. But I think we're going to add Growing Up Hip Hop to that. And I guess as other reality shows roll out, like Bell Collective, I think that'll be coming out in about 2 weeks. Are you guys going to watch the inauguration of Biden? Are you guys going to check that out? I feel like it could potentially be a fool. I would like to see whether or not Trump is going to act right, okay, and pass the baton. I wonder how I got into YouTube. Okay, so I wanted to do YouTube a long time ago, like back in 2010, I think, before I relocated from Bama to Georgia. But I had an issue about always doing things by myself. I always wanted to do it in like group settings or whatever, but none of my friends was really wanting to do it. So I just put it off. And I think I just had like a lot of fear of thinking I wouldn't get subscribers, like feeling like what is it that I gotta say that people really gonna listen to? Nobody stun me. And it took me some years of going through that in my head. So one day I think it was what was the show Candy had with just her family? I can't remember. I think that could have been one of my first reviews. And I don't know. Some just said F it. Like, stop thinking so big. Stop thinking about 100,000. Stop thinking about whatever, 30,000. Only think about if you get 10 subscribers, you're doing great. And just be appreciative for the small part. And you're just trying to, you got a lot to say, because I'm always calling my friends talking about the show, or I'm on the phone with my mama talking about the show. And I would watch other YouTubers and I would hear their perspective, and I may agree or disagree, or I felt like, dang, I wish they would have said this. They didn't say that, you know? So I was like, I wanted to just create my own. And I was just like, fuck it. Like, get to a place mentally where it's just like, F it. Don't worry about who subscribes to you. Don't worry about this or that, and just do it. And that's what I did. I just jumped out there, and I'm so glad that I did. And I actually wish that I would have done it years prior. You know, so if y'all are looking to get into YouTube or whatever it is that y'all are looking to do, you know, and I still battle this to this day with things I want to do, like whether it's a candle line, just things I want to do. And I always think that, am I going to have that support? And sometimes it ain't about them. It's about you. And a lot of times we limit ourselves to like the people that are around us or people that may know us and think, what are they going to think about me? Are they even going to support me? A lot of your supporters are going to be muffled because you don't even know. And you're going to get to know. So whatever it is, you trying to do a YouTube channel, create a clothing line, whatever, jewelry line, whatever, hat line like Robin, whatever you trying to do, people. And do you. That's all I can tell you. Do you, baby. And just stay at it. You know what I'm saying? And just, I think what's going to get people so far is being appreciative for the small. If you make one sale, that's a win. Okay, because God is like, you work with what you got, and I'll elevate everything else. So you, whatever it is, you be appreciative for where you are so that you can grow, and just be consistent towards that. Thank you, Glitter Girl. These questions are out of order. Epitome 16, what do you record your videos on? So I was recording my videos on my Sony A6000, but I upgraded to the iPhone, and because my charger, it just took a lot. So basically, moral of the story, I record on my iPhone 11, I think I got. So that's what I record my videos on, and I send them to my computer and I edit them. And honestly, it records better than the damn Sony. Hello? So that's what I do. And I edit in Final Cut Pro. Hey, Niecy. I love Niecy. Hey, Niecy. Are y'all following Niecy? Please go and follow Niecy, because let me tell you, she makes things, when we speaking on subjects, she brings stuff full circle. If I have a different opinion, somebody else have a different opinion, she may see both views and she just brings it full circle. I love hearing what Niecy has to say and her perspectives on a lot of these shows. So definitely check out Niecy Dixon, y'all. Be sure to follow her, subscribe, all of that good stuff. if we'll do scripted shows, we might. We might. I watched Lovecraft Country. Love the show. Love the show. Wanted to do a review on it, but I couldn't, y'all. That's why I ain't doing Power. My homegirl want me to review Power so bad. I'm like, girl, it takes too much watching that hour show and trying to piece everything together so I can come on this YouTube and talk about it. But I gotta get better with that. So yeah, but Lovecraft Country was the SH mother like I think it was episode 4 when the dead bodies or the spirits started showing up. I was terrified. Okay, I slept with the light on, honey. I slept with the light on. Hear me? I was scared. It really took me back to my childhood. Hello, Monique. It really took me back to my childhood because when I remember I was like 10 years old, I went to a funeral. I kid y'all no lie. After that funeral, I was laying in my little brother's bed. And I had the covers over my head. And I don't know why I was so scared. When I took the covers off my head, I saw a silhouette of a person walking towards me. And I've been terrified ever since, okay? Like, scared. So when I saw that episode, it took me back to that place. And then, like, when I lived back in Montgomery, I had a townhome. And I kid y'all no lie, somebody was in their house. Because how my bedroom was, my TV was right next to my door. So upstairs, it's pitch black. And all I saw to this day, I remember it was like an old white man standing up with overalls on and a plaid shirt. And I'm like, what the fuck? I rolled out the bed so quick and hit my light. The light that was like in my little bathroom foyer. I hit that light, like, what the fuck? Okay. Scared. And then my boyfriend was at work one night and I heard somebody walking upstairs and I knew it wasn't the guy next to me because he had been gone to Afghanistan. So I'm calling him like, babe, are you coming straight home? Are you coming straight home? Because I feel like I hear somebody coming down the stairs. I cut my foyer light on, but I would hear it. But I knew nobody was next door. So terrified. And whenever, like, late at night, if I'm in the kitchen, like, cooking or something, I always would feel a presence standing over me. So I'll never forget, like, it was 2 entryways into my kitchen from, you know, the right side, this side. I would literally be next to the stove with my back, like, watching everything, trying to cook and shit, because that's how scared I was. And then one night, I'm just giving y'all all the different instances that happened in the house. So one night, me, my brother, and my boyfriend at the time was in the man cave, in his man cave, chilling, you know, he playing a game or whatever. We all chilling. It's like 2:30 in the morning. So how my broom, what I do with my brooms, you know, in between the refrigerator and the cabinets, I'll lean my brooms like facing the wall. How is the broom that's facing the wall and ain't nobody been in the kitchen for a few hours? Falls like the broom just fell on the ground. We all stopped. Y'all heard that shit? Who finna go check it out? I ain't checking that shit out. So my little brother went to go check it out. He picked it up. He said it was just a broom, picked it up. And then we started recalling times that he's been at my house where he said he's fixed something to eat and he closed the bread package and put it back. But when he went back in the kitchen, he saw the bread was open and a piece of it, a slice was on the floor. I said, what the fuck kind of shit is it? Like, it was just some scary shit at the house. So I'm so glad that I moved the hell out because, bro, I was scared, okay? I was scared. All right. But when I saw that episode 4 of Lovecraft, my man was here. But, baby, we're going to have to sleep with the light on because, okay? The way they over here pulling covers off of niggas and shit, listen, okay? You got me fucked up, baby. We don't have to have the light on. I need to see what's going on. Y'all, I was scared. And I'll be honest, like, when I go to funerals, I went to a funeral this year, and I was able to do better. And it's probably because, shit, I don't know what it was because, y'all. Because let me tell you, if somebody I know passes away, I can't really sleep by myself. My son be like, girl, I'm grown as fuck. You better get your motherfucking ass on this side of this bed till I go to sleep. You hear what I say? Because I'm scared. Period. Okay? That's how I be like terrified. But when I went to my best friend's mom's funeral, and I didn't want to see her. I was like, I don't want to see her. I don't want to see her. Then when I saw her, I was like, oh, she looks good. You know, I wasn't, probably because her mom's just such a sweet soul, such a sweet person. Like, I was fine. I was fine. And then if I watch too many murder, and I love me some murder mysteries, honey. But if I watch too many murder mysteries, babe, I'll be over there later on tonight because I can't sleep. I'll be over there. I can't do it. I can't do it. Ooh, I just being honest, y'all. Y'all getting to know me. I'm being real. I can't do it. Honey. My son be like, girl, I'm finna go upstairs. You better get your ass in the bed. It's enough room. Either that or I'm going to my babe house. I have been watching Power. And the only thing I want to say is Professor Carey pissed me off because she told I forgot the athlete's Zeke, is that his name or whatever? She told his business to the officer, and I'm like, girl, you ain't got no right. You ain't got no right to do that. That man said she gave him the opportunity to try to like figure out whether or not he wanted to share information with her, with the detectives or whatever. And then his dumb ass gonna go over there to Auntie what's her name, Monet, talk about, I think I should tell him what I know. Nigga, what the fuck? Girl, he is not cut out for this life. He is not. Somebody he think he should tell them. Yeah, and you're gonna be locked up. Travis, I want to start a business, but I'm worried about how I would operate it during COVID. Well, I think we're slowly coming out of the phase of COVID. Now, let me say this. I do believe we're going to be in it for another year, but with the vaccinations, it may open up a bit, the country may open up just a bit more, but there's nothing wrong with you honing in on everything now, figuring it out now, and just start it. You just never know how good it may perform. I don't know what the business is. You don't have to disclose it here, but do your research, work towards it. So when it's time for it to come out, it's not a question. And when you pray, if you are a person that's into praying, and believing that there's a higher power bigger than you, be specific. Be very, very specific. Like, that's how I was. Even when it came down to me wanting to relocate to Georgia, I asked God, like, I need to know it need to go like this, Father, please. And when I tell you, within 15 minutes, he gave me a sign. That was a confirmation. I said, "Bet I know what to do." So be very specific about it as you're working on your business and what it is that you're trying to do. Specific in your prayers. Epitome, if you don't get your mother on this YouTube channel, period, and start doing these reviews or whatever you want to discuss, you hate how you sound. I used to hate how I sound too. Speak different affirmations to yourself. Stop saying that. Oh yeah, I would love to do Insecure. I should have did it this last time. I am from thanks, Kay. I am from Montgomery, Alabama. What is it? The home of civil rights, what people be saying? Between that and Selma. Yeah, I think Cobra Kai comes out next week. I think it does. I hope it does. Or does it come out this week? I hope it come out next week. Elderlist, I hope I said it right. Elderlist, Christina, you said, was the door open? And then you asked if it was wind. When I saw the man standing in my doorway, if that's what you're speaking of, I definitely, the door was definitely open. Everything was pitch black. Whenever I was in my kitchen in the corner, I definitely felt like Like I guess I guess you would say that was when like somebody just that, you know, just walked past you. You know what I'm saying? You know how like you may be in a room and somebody may walk past you. You may not hear them, but you feel them, and then you look like, oh, I didn't know you was in here, type thing. That's how it was. You know what? I pray I'm not, Nisi, one of those personalities that draw spirits. I will also say I had another experience. Was I at my mama's house or was I at my house? I was asleep, y'all. No lie. And you know how when you get paralysis, you can't wake up? I definitely felt somebody sit down at the edge of my bed. And I could not wake the fuck up, but I felt it. I felt them like I felt my bed dip. And I could not get out of my sleep. And when I woke up, wasn't nobody there. What the fuck? I need to start speaking about it before I bring them up in here. And I'm going to have to call somebody to get them out. I've never been to Mobile Mardi Gras. I don't think I've been to any Mardi Gras. I've been to New Orleans. I was on the set of Bigger. I've never really watched the episode of Bigger, but I definitely got the opportunity to be on set for their upcoming season. I was on there last month. I think they got like 2 different scenes. I gotta catch it though. I gotta catch it because I was like, that's crazy, girl. You on this set and don't know shit about it. It wasn't a major role or anything like that. I was just in the background. Woo, these things are moving so quickly, honey. I'm trying to get to them. You bet I sleep with the lights on, Anna, girl. I have to have at least one of them. At least one of them. But when my man is with me, he likes it pitch black. And he loves horror films. And he be sitting up here watching it, laughing. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is funny? Okay? This shit ain't funny. This shit is scary. What's wrong with you? Ooh. I used to, that's funny. Your cousin can't sleep because of forensic files. I actually was gonna major in forensic science when I was getting ready to go off to college, but I did not like dead bodies, so I said I can't do it. And then the university I went to, they didn't have it, but while I was in college, they ended up getting a forensics department, which I think is a really, really good forensics department. But I would have been the person that was in the lab testing the samples and things. You want to have me out there testing nobody? Who do I think Tyreek will end up with? Both of them. I feel like he's gonna be in a situation like his daddy. I feel like he won't go with Lauren because he may have a different respect for Lauren and he doesn't want to include her in on his lifestyle, which is going to probably result in him being with Diana. And Diana is probably going to show in some fashion that she really got his back. So I think he may ultimately go with Diana, but I feel like he's going to continue to see the other girl. I feel like, Huncho, I feel like the professor is going to end up dead. First of all, Courtney Kemp was pissing me off when it comes to power because she wrote in these professors, but they had no relevance to anything. Now, as she went and worked on some stuff when they got ready to go and film, I can appreciate it because now they're starting to get intertwined a bit with the main characters. Like the professor going over to watch what Tyreek is doing, and now he's trying to write that in his script. It's probably going to come to a point where he's probably going to be blackmailing the boy or whatever. And then, Professor Carey with Zeke or whatever. But I didn't understand the point at first. I'm like, girl, what is this shit? What do you have us watching and why are we watching them? They have no relevance. But I see she's trying to create it. And I hate to say it, but I'm tired of seeing the dude professor on my screen. I'm like, bro, I want you to get the money from acting, but he needs to go. Y'all, he need to be the first one dead. I don't want Davis to go anywhere. So I know when Tyreek get ready to go sit on the stand, it's not gonna work out how Saxe wants it to work out. And shout out to him. What's her name? Tamika, for Tyreek getting Tamika as his lawyer, because she gonna be on Saxe's ass because she knows what to do. But I love seeing Method Man on my screen. I think he's a really good actor, and I don't want to see him go away. So I'm like, can he come back to the good side versus the bad side? But if he does not, the woman he's cheating with is gonna get his ass. She's gonna be the one to do him in for sure. Yeah, I think he's gonna end up with Diana. Which one is Effie? Effie is the one that came to the school that was selling drugs. I did think that too. I did think he may be with Effie, but I don't know. I don't know. Effie could be the Diana. Effie could definitely be the Diana. Because she understands his lifestyle as well. But I ain't gonna lie, when they got ready to get it down, start doing all this kissing, I was like, oh my God, is this kitty porn? Y'all not finna lock me up. Y'all not finna lock me up, honey. Y'all gonna have to hurry up and change the channel, because this is too much going on, honey. Because Tyreek is still a child to me. Why is y'all showing us this? No, ma'am. I was concerned. Cobra Kai, you think I should? You think they're gonna release the whole season of Cobra Kai? And if they do, should I review each episode individually? Because my son really wants me to review Cobra Kai. I said, baby, how about you create your own YouTube channel? Okay. How about you do that? He loves reading a lot of books. I said, how about you do reviews on that? Okay. But he really wants me to review Cobra Kai. I'm like, I don't know. I think about it. And you know, when parents say, we'll see, we lying. I be like, we'll see, Jay. I be lying. He know it though. He gotta know. He been with me for a long time. Nuh-uh, not called Tyler. Tyler ain't gonna. Is Tyler gonna get them out my house, or Tyler gonna be bringing them to my house? I don't know, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna sleep with my light on tonight because it's getting a little dark out here talking to y'all, and y'all not gonna be up with me. I'm gonna check Portia Kayla. I'm gonna check out Bigger. I think I'm gonna watch that. But I really do. I need to finish up Beverly Hills. But now I'm gonna watch Bigger. Do you guys watch Sisters? Do you guys watch Sisters? If so, what are your thoughts about Sisters and Gary? Okay, Gary and Andy. I was supposed to review Sisters, but I don't know why I didn't. I don't know what happened as to why I didn't. I think I probably watched the episode and realized Andy was dumb as hell, and I said I can't do it. I don't know. Oh, the Dillo crew. Okay. Sax definitely needs to go. Not Uncle Nancy. Hey, Scotty. Uh-oh. Yeah, Gary and Andy get on my motherfucking nerves. And it kills me, y'all. I hate to see it so much. I hate to see it so much. I'm like, I cannot wait to Gary is just going off the show. Take him off the show. Again, I want him to get his checks as an actor. But on the show, you got to go, baby. You have got to go. My favorite actress on that show is Ebony. I think her name is Ebony Obesidon, something like that. She is the she plays, what's her name, Karen, the one that has the salon. She's such a great actress. She's so good. There's another season. Do not say, are you for real? There's another season of Little Fires Everywhere. You lying. I'm gonna look this up. You lying. Somebody lying. That show was good as fuck. And I cannot believe they got a new season out that quick. Somebody lying. Where they got this? Where is it? Where is it? I need to know. And you can give me your passcode. Now, if it's on Hulu, I already got Hulu. Tell me. Yeah, Tyler does drag the scenes out. And the actors also speak so slow when they're talking, which bothers the out of me. That's why I love Ebony, because Ebony doesn't really do that. Like, her acting is shining when she's on this set. Baby girl, like, she don't do that slow talking. Gary, he came over. He wanted to talk. He said he loved me. And then he hugged me. I'm like, bitch, Gary came over. He wanted to talk. He wanted to hug you, girl. What else happened? I'm just like, girl, why is y'all dragging this? Like, god damn. Like, I be wanting to choke her. And then Sabrina, what are you doing? Why? Maurice, you can't do that. Come here. I'm like, girl, if y'all motherfuckers don't get to the point, please. But I love me some Ebony. I love me some Maurice. When Maurice beat the fuck out old buddy, okay, for putting him in a hospital, I was like, get his mother ass, Maurice, okay? Beat his ass. And I wanted old buddy to be honest and say that he actually had an attraction towards men, which is probably why you attacked him, because you got your own issues going. I mean, of course you got your own issues, but maybe you probably went through some trauma as a child yourself, you know, and you was really attracted to this man or something. But when he beat his ass, I was so here for Maurice. I didn't even care if the man was dead or not. Okay, because you attacked this boy for no reason. Didn't want to come to the damn bank talk about some drop the charges. For what? I ain't dropping a mother thing after you put your hands on me, boo. No, you can get locked up. I was so here for it. I was like, you better talk your Maurice, and he better leave or he get another ass whooping. Putting your hands on folks. I was so here for it. I was too here for it. Yeah, they do be trying to play Danny like Danny's stupid or something. Like, they be trying to play Danny so hard. But y'all do know that dude that played, he's like a white boy. I believe he's mixed. I was on his profile. I believe his wife is black, and I think that he is mixed, actually, even though he's playing a white guy. But they definitely be trying to play Danny hard. I love to see, what's the man's name that plays Zach? Love seeing him. Great actor. Like him too. I like him too. I love how he and Danny are the comic relief of the show. Really good. Really, really good. The Flight Attendant? What is that about? I feel like I've heard of that. The Flight Attendant. Flight attendant. I don't know. I think I heard that. He definitely went through something to be hateful against Maurice, but Maurice gave him something to be hateful about. And then want to come in there asking for some remorse, asking for him to baby go. Baby, that's what he should have said. Baby go. Baby go. Baby go. We don't have time. Did you ever tell me what the flight attendant was about? What you talking about? Amina? Did I say it right? Amina? Bring your list. Which list? Y'all, I've been on here for 2.5 hours. I'm shocked. I was gonna be on here for like 30 minutes at most. Cause I don't be doing this. I gotta start doing it more. You guys have definitely made it fun. I have to say, I've definitely enjoyed talking to you guys. Any more questions or anything y'all want to talk about real quick before I wrap up? Because I have been on here for a long time. I'm shocked. He don't end up dead, do we? I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check that out, honey. Any other topics, anything you guys want to talk about? If not, I can go ahead and thank you, Kay. I can go ahead and end the live. I'll give you guys a few more seconds. If not, it's okay. And we could be out. But I'm glad you guys joined me today. Thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. We was all over the place with conversation. You know, we talked about a lot of stuff all over the place. You know, I had no script, nothing broken down of what I really wanted to talk about, but I'm glad that we were able to speak on some other stuff. I am going to review the upcoming season of Married to Medicine. I'm hoping to do Growing Up Hip Hop, Married to Medicine, okay, Real Housewives of Atlanta. What else they got coming out? Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville, whenever that comes out, Basketball Wives. So I got a few things that I want to review. I just got to work on being consistent towards getting everything out. I will. Well, I am going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Okay, I thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you so much. If you just happen to catch my channel on a whim or whatever, please be sure to subscribe. If you are a subscriber of my channel, please be sure to like and share the video. Okay, and I am going to catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.